Hello YouTube! I am here today to show you my February TBR. So let's go! Okay, so the thing about TBRs for me is that I rarely stick to them. I'm just the type of reader that if I just have to kind of feel it. I have to kind of have a good feeling about the books I'm going to read next and kind of choose it that way, whatever mood I'm in. Sometimes if I'm reading like a lot of historical fiction, I don't want to read anything but historical fiction. The same with contemporary and the same with fairy tale retellings. But I'm trying to give myself kind of a goal, you could say. So I may not keep it, I may read something else, but I'm gonna try. The first book that I want to reread this month, in February is Ella Enchanted by Gail Carson Levine. I've mentioned this before, but this is like my favorite book as a child. It was one of my favorite fairy tale retellings, and I just want to experience it as an adult. So I'm really looking forward to this one. The next book is The Death of King Arthur. So I'm probably going to be reading this with Penelope Picks this month, I believe. We're going to try to do that together, so that should be fun. That'll be my first kind of read along thing. This is just a classic. It's about King Arthur. It's been a long time since I've read any of the King Arthur stories. I'm kind of rereading this, I guess, because I have read King Arthur the stories before, but it's been such a long time that it's basically like I'm reading it for the first time. So there we have King Arthur. The next book I want to read in February is Princess Academy by Shannon Hale. This is probably going to be a pretty good book to follow up Ella Enchanted with, because it will help me kind of transition maybe out of the fairy tale retellings. This is still like a fairy tale-ish retelling, but it's a little more contemporary, so I'm hoping this will kind of transition me out of that and into maybe some more contemporary romance, because February is Valentine's Day and all that. Hopefully I'll read some contemporary romance around that time. Speaking of contemporary romance, or young adult romance, contemporary, I'm not sure exactly what category this falls under, but anyways, the next book I want to read is Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. I have heard so many good things about this book, and I am looking forward to reading it. It sounds like it's just the kind of book that I love, and plus it is set in Paris, France, so that's just a plus. I love Paris. The final book that I am setting a goal to read in February is Shanghai Girls by Lisa C. I also mentioned this in my haul. This is like historical fiction, and there's some romance, there's like a whole mix. It basically follows two sisters, Pearl and May, as they marry Chinese American husbands and they move from Shanghai to America. Follows the immigration process from China to the United States, the different trials they go through. So I'm really looking forward to that. I love historical fiction. So those are the books that I am planning to read for February. We'll see if that changes in the wrap up. We'll see what I've read, but I'm really looking forward to February. February is an awesome month. I think we can all agree on that. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you real soon.